Nor I. When I heard your speech, it's just like all of us getting into a car, going through a journey of her life, listening to the tune of If It's Meant to Be, It Will Be. Now, when I look at her as well, she reminds me of a really efficient Honda Model CR-V. Why? Because she excelled in CR-V. C stands for charisma. On stage, she was all smiles, right? Instantly, we all smiled with her. And I love the line when she said, blood, sweat, and tears. Very expressive, and that exudes charisma. R stands for repetition. In fact, do you know how many times she said her title? 5 times! Yeah, that was enough to help us to remember the message. If it's meant to be, it will be. That's why I say we listen to the music. Yeah? So thank you for repeating it to us. V stands for vulnerability. As a storyteller, if we are vulnerable, we actually connect with our audience better. So where did she do this? She said things like, I had the inferior moment with my spouse. At 32, he has a PhD. Wow, very vulnerable. Not many people want to share that kind of things, right? So she was willing to do that and we connect. So how do we now take it from a Honda CR-V to a Audi Model TT? 2 T's only, yeah? The first T is timeline. Throughout your speech, there were many instances and moments where we felt that we may not know how to get into those moments. For example, there was a moment when you're in Australia, there was a moment when you're going for an interview, there's a moment with your spouse. So maybe if you add a timeline, for example, 2018, this happened, 3 months later, this happened, 1 year later, we were planning to go to Australia. So that way, it's easier for us to know, oh, it's happening like this. The second T, take home message. So your message was, if it's meant to be, it will be. Good message means that if we try hard, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Maybe I can offer a different suggestion. Maybe we can tweak the message. Instead of saying, if it's meant to be, it will be, to, if it's meant to be, it is up to me. This means that you have the weight and the audience will know exactly what they need to do at the end. So they won't say like, oh, it's not meant to be, give up, bye, right? So now at least they can say, I will fight until I get it. Now overall, again, you are a Honda CR-V, you remember the charisma, you remember the repetition and the vulnerability. To upgrade to the TT, remember the first T, timeline. Second T, take home message. And with that, I'm sure your car will be big enough to take all of us through your journey of an inspirational life. Keep it up. Back to you.